Yeah, yo.
Season 3, huh?
Yeah, man.
Season 3. And this thing, get this. This ain't for me.
No, this is all juice, 100%. I wanted some shit in here. I ain't gonna lie to you. I wanted some.
This guy.
I wanted some shit in here.
Ain't nothing changed.
But I ran out of time, dog. Let me get this cord out the way.
Get it out the way.
Season 3, we supposed to be all the way worked out.
Look at it.
Wait.
Man, look
hold
at
on,
that.
hold on.
We ain't got no extra clips or no.
Whoops.
Hold on, what's that?
Hold on, I'm not good with this fan.
What is that right there?
What is what?
Right there on the. You don't see it on the screen? No, look at that big ass line.
Oh, it's the screen. It's the monitor at the top.
Oh.
I'm looking super hard. Like, what am I looking at? You ready, man?
You would think we had this all the way down by now.
You ready, man? Season 3, huh?
We gonna move that or no? What we gonna do?
Let's just raise the camera up a little bit.
Just a little bit. Oh, you gotta take a drink first.
You damn right.
That's that Jimmy Riggs special up there. I mean, that's fine, I guess. We'll be all right.
Mama.
We
made it.
We on?
Oh my Lord. It feels so good to be back.
We in this thing.
What up, you guys? You already know who I am. I am your guy, Anthony Smith. And to my right is my main man.
Yo, P in the building.
And this is episode 3 of your favorite, motherfucking favorite.
Episode 3. Season 3. Season 3.
I'm sorry.
We took a little time off. It's all right. We're gonna get those kinks out, man. We're gonna get those kinks out.
Season 3 of Chop It Up, P.
Man, we got so much to bring to you guys. It definitely feels good to be back. And folks been asking, like, hey man,
What's going on with Chop It Up when you guys coming back?
They got questions.
And we just had to get the business right.
Right.
And that was the main thing. You know what I mean? This podcast thing is growing like crazy for us and everybody else just in the industry. You know what I mean? Podcast is the number 1 or number 2 way of consuming content. You know what I mean? So everybody's just coming up with their own little podcast. And I'm just happy that me and you made it to motherfucking season 3.
Season 3. They say that you if you can make it past 7 episodes, you're gonna keep on rolling. And we don't know how it's counting at this point. We'll check on and we'll figure that out once we upload this and everything.
And it's easy for me and P because these are conversations that we have with or without the camera being on. You know what I mean? So we just allowing y'all access to see what we do on the regular. You know what I mean? This is what it is.
100%, man. Today, it was actually really convenient today. We have a really avid fan of us, Xavier's out there, and he was asking me on some tips on workflow.
Okay.
Workflow as far as he's kind of in a situation I used to always be in. I got super high res footage. I got a trash computer that I'm editing on.
It's really no way around it. You know what I mean? Like you can try and dumb it down and proxy it. Like there's different things that you can do to dumb down your footage. But when it comes down to it, when you upgrade to these crazy 5K, 6K cameras that are out there, you got to have a machine that can process that footage. And on top of the processing power, you got to have storage. You know what I mean? Like.
Right.
We're learning just like a lot of you guys. You know what I mean? We're just buying stuff. When we got these Reds, it was just like we had no idea. You know what I mean? Like it's like somebody coming up with a deal on a Lambo. You have no idea what it takes to maintain a Lambo until you own a Lambo.
Right, man. So, I think for me, like I said, Ant's always the more adamant person. He's going, if it drops, he's going to experiment. He's going to check it out.
Mando, I'm getting it.
He's going to check it out. He's really loyal to the brands that he uses. Me, man, I'm gonna wear it. I wish I had my lens. I'd show you That thing, it ain't even got the numbers on it no more.
Hey, my man needs an award for wearing out this Sigma 18 to 35, boy. I'm telling you, I haven't seen one with mileage like that, but still gets the job done, crispy. I'm like, dog, how do you tell? He's like, I just know it.
I just know where it's at.
I just know.
I know where it's at, man.
And
I know
I'm
that
like-
thing, like, I got muscle memory on that thing, man.
Bruh.
But no, you know, we definitely want to give some tips and some tricks, man. And, you know, bottom line when it comes out to is, for one, knowing what, like Ant was touching on, you got to know what your equipment is capable of.
Do the research.
right.
You know what I mean? And sometimes don't be so quick like me to upgrade. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to be on the next best thing. As long as what you have is working for you, then stick with it. You know what I mean?
Right. And that was what I was gonna say. If you got something that's working for you, man, just run with it. Like straight up there. Don't get pressure just because a new camera drops out and it has these crazy specs and you still don't know how to you don't know the foundations. Don't add that on top of everything else you already have to learn.
The industry that we're in is technology driven, and it's their job to push these things on us, to make us feel like we cannot go to the next gig without this new lens, without this new gimbal, without this new drone. You know what I mean? Like, it's their job to push that on us. But it's our job to do the research to say, maybe I don't need that new Mavic Air 2 that just dropped today that's in the cart, and I don't need it because I have the Mavic, what is it? The DJI Mavic Pro.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right, 100%. And, you know, that's going to, for one, it's going to, so for me, I'm not even looking at more equipment until I max what I have out. I'm looking to get the full capability out of it, you know, versus like when I first, so
Tell me about that T3i that was shooting 4K.
Yeah, the T3i. You know, I started
Know what you got. You know what I mean?
Right. I started out on a Rebel. T3i. Then moved to ADD.
Yeah.
I had a Canon ADD from there, and then went to a A6300, and then went to the GH5. Now with the GH5, which I still currently use, I had an older computer, and I'm like, oh man, the specs on this are crazy. I got this 4K at 10-bit. Throw it into my computer freezes. I was like, spent all this money.
That little wheel? The little circle joint? The one that you hate when it pops up and it starts spinning? Oh my God. That's as soon as I see it, I'm on the market for another computer.
You already know, man. So here's one way. There's a tip and a hack to working with footage that that's gonna bog up your computer and slow down your work time. When you upload it in Proxy, man.
Yeah.
A lot of people, and that's sitting right there. A lot of you got to learn these programs as well because they're there to help you and they do so much, man. We both are pro Final Cut. There's literally I haven't
found a reason to jump over.
I have not. Anything that I need to do, I can do on there. And maybe because I've been using it for so long, I'm just that comfortable. But at the same time, it's not broke, don't fix it. And
hey, with that, like it's different for me because I get to use my love for the game, and it's a business. So anytime I spend money, it's business expenses.
Right.
And that's the way that I look at it. You know what I mean? I find myself selling shit 10 times faster than P.
Hell yeah. I think I've sold.
I cry every time I let something go, no matter how long I had it. You know what I mean? And everything that I get rid of still looks damn brand new.
Yep.
But at the same time, it's like, how long am I going to let this lens sit over here and collect dust? And especially with camera bodies. With camera bodies, you got to dump them quick.
I got to go.
But I don't want to get off a subject like I always do.
So we getting better in season 3.
We getting better. So P just told you about those proxies, and I'm going to tell you about the SSD.
There we go. See, that's what I'm talking about. Look at that.
I can't dance for shit. Y'all know P the dancer. That was my rendition of the Millie Wop for everybody who's watching. And if you're not watching, you don't want to be watching.
Yeah, don't do that.
But SSD drives are going to be a savior. These are the drives that they're putting in all the brand new Macs, all the brand new computers. They're just 10 times more stable and 10 times faster. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
you can drop a hard drive and lose everything. There's no moving parts inside of a solid state drive.
Right.
So you could drop that thing. I'm not saying drop it. You know what I mean? But if you do happen to drop it, you don't got nothing to worry about. And then they like this bit. Hold on, I'm gonna grab one.
Yeah, he gonna grab his. I'm gonna just say, with me, Ant's been on my head, man. But like I said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I've been using, as far as my space, I shoot to edit, so I don't usually come home with too much extra footage to skim through. But if you do, regardless of anything, I highly recommend you guys jump on this SSD right here, man.
This guy right here, lifesaver, fits in your pocket.
What is it?
This is a Samsung T5. This one is 1 terabyte. So I want to say, I don't even know the price, bro. I don't even want to lie to you.
They're not that much.
They're not that much.
They're not as much as when they first came out. They were crazy when they first came out.
Oh, yeah. But even when they first came out, the biggest thing that you're going to find
Let's see. Go ahead. Keep talking.
as a creator and you doing everything yourself is you trying to find ways of cutting corners and changing things to make things faster, smoother, and more efficient. This is one of those things.
Let's see how much this thing is on.
What are they like?
The 1 terabyte joint. $119, man.
Come on.
That's the T5. If you want to go boss hog on them and get the T7 is $150.
Come on.
That's cheaper than what I use.
Your computer is going to thank you.
It's gonna love you.
The other thing is, I don't know if anybody out there is still saving their project files on their actual computer. Everything we do is on an external.
Everything. I don't care if it's in Photoshop, if I'm working in Illustrator, if I'm working on Final Cut. There's nothing on my computer but the program itself. That's it.
I need that thing moving as fast as possible. The more things you put onto it, the slower it's going to run.
Yep.
And over time, and with these updates and Apple just doing what Apple does, they're already going to make it a little slower. So put everything on an external.
So here's a hack right here, and my man Ant, dropped a bomb on me. One day, I was editing a huge project. It was we shot for 3 days, so it was like,
Oh yeah,
it was so much damn footage, it don't even make no damn sense. But I was like, how the hell am I gonna drop? I shot more than what's on my computer. I can't even dump it on my computer to even work on it. So and I have been silently doing this. And for a while, I just been working. I used to edit in sections on huge projects. So I would do like, all right, here's the intro. The intro's gonna be 20 minutes long. I'm gonna do this, boom, and then when I compress it out,
bring it back in.
I bring it back in, and then I'll leave off where I need to connect it. Well, the way to fix that, man, is actually moving your project, working on your project from your SSD. So when I don't know how to do it on
everything on the SSD.
So you send your project to your SSD, and that's where it's at.
You save the library to the SSD.
100%.
So anytime you plug in that SSD, there is the project that you were working on. So every project that I work on has its own library. I'm super unorganized. I'm the kid with everything in the room that's all over the place, but I can tell you where my shit is at. You know what I mean?
Right.
So get your organization up too, dog. Like I need to go ahead and do that myself.
I was like, my shit's organized. I don't know. My shit, I can hand my hard drive to anybody that can edit. They'll know how to find anything on mine.
Don't go on mine.
Ants? Hell nah. Fuck that. If you go to Ant, he gonna hand you 3-4 of them and say it's gonna be on.
It's on one of these.
One of these.
It's on one of these, P. I know it is, but I don't quite know. You know what I mean? But when you start working on these larger projects, you have to reinvent the wheel. You know what I mean? Because you're so used to working on things that you can finish, complete, send to the client, dump it. You know what I mean? Get rid of everything else. Once you start working on these longer projects that are taking months to finish,
ain't gonna happen, man.
Oh my God! You might as well just charge. We used to. Who gave me this tip? I want to say Edmund. Shout out to Edmund.
Really,
he
good dude,
would
man.
charge each client for a drive. So you would just add extra $120 to the project, throw it on there, and then that project file belongs to that person. So if it's a wedding, it's all on there. You know what I mean? You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about losing it. You don't have to worry about nothing. And I was like, but all them hard drives in your closet, bro?
I mean, yeah.
There gotta be a better, you know what I mean? Like there's so many different ways. Like me and P are talking about doing a RAID drive and probably having like 100, 200 terabytes of storage in the cloud that we can just dump our stuff to whenever we want. Right. So it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, because we started shooting. I mean, just the space. Shooting on the Reds is, I mean, I use the GH5 as much as possible, but
my head hurts right now thinking about it.
Right, but we've been able to elevate the game as far as the type of clientele that we're shooting for, yeah. And we gotta update everything as that comes. Another tip that you guys can use is in your project to even keep your library file down. Leave your files in place.
Yes.
So you don't have to, when it asks you import, optimize media, proxy media, and then it asks you like copy over to library, you can click underneath that and just say,
you don't want that.
Leave in place. Leave in place. So, and it's a trip because if you don't do that, then whatever you shot, so if you shot 60 gigs for that particular video,
120.
It's automatically going to get doubled. And anytime that you drop anything on a timeline, it's going to take the gigs off of that. Boom. And then anytime you drop like an effect on it, boom. Say you go back and you delete something and you edit it, you put it back. Now it doubled that up again. Boom. So now you shot, so you turned 60.
You're going to need 1,000 of these.
Right. You turned 60 gigs into 250. And even if you got a strong computer, it's still gonna bog that down because it's searching through all of the files the whole time that you're editing and you're working on it. So you gotta just make sure that you're working smarter,
smarter, not harder.
And a lot of it, man, is just falling through. Talking to Xavier, he was like, "Man, I probably bug you." I'm like, "No, you don't bug me, man. I know exactly where you're coming from because we went through this with no damn help." So,
and it's dope to have guys like myself and P that you can DM that are actually going to give you a response. You know what I mean?
Right.
And on top of a response, the answer that you were looking for, not some bullshit, not some, go buy my course over here, bro. It's in the course.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. The last thing that I'm worried about, man, is somebody taking my spot. I'm not worried about that at all. And it's not me being super arrogant. It's just, I'm not worried about it. I have a lane. Ant has a lane. We work together whenever we can, but for the most part, me and Ant are in two separate different worlds. Yeah. And we just use the knowledge that we have to run in our lanes.
Yeah.
There's so much out there. There's no reason to worry about anybody else.
Everybody is starting a business. Everybody has a side hustle. Man. So you gotta just get out there and do the work.
Just get out there, do the work, man. Do your research.
Start posting. People are gonna start liking it. People are going to start commenting. People are going to start inquiring, and it's just going to go from there.
Right now, I think this is the best time to jump in because the standards are not at an all-time high. It's
a lot of trash out there.
Folks, I'm not even saying like there's a lot of trash out there, but I'm just saying like as far as like your style.
Yeah.
You really have creative freedom these days.
And a lot of the people that you're going to be working for have no clue. You know what I mean? Whatever they saw of yours is what they liked from you. You know what I mean? So don't go and try and do what Preston's doing, what I'm doing on their video, because they booked you off of what they saw on your feed or from your website or, you know what I mean? Like something that you sent them to check out.
And don't be scared to speak up for that because I've done it so many times. Hey, man, you think you can do this like Ant? I've been hit up for dog videos. Can you do this like how Ant does? No, I can. If you need Ant, go call Ant.
I got my style, I got my flavor.
Right, that's it.
You know what I mean?
I'm not going to stress myself out trying to be like somebody else.
If you want a BMW, go to BMW. Don't pull up at Mercedes asking about a 328i.
Right.
We got this 3 Series over here. You want to check it out?
For one, it's disrespectful. It just is like you guys got to understand. Like if you're a consumer listening to this, it's disrespectful. Don't ask me to do something that somebody else is doing.
Right.
Because
you didn't like the price that they quoted you. That's pretty much what it came down to.
Right. And that's that's no shot at no consumers. That's just you got to understand that these as being a creative man, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears have came into what you have
hours
got to see.
Upon hours.
Right. So the last thing that would be like me saying like, I need you to look like this. No, you gonna be you. You know what I mean? Like, so and I
used to go into the barbershop and ask for that P. Can I get that P? Yeah, I mean, you know how you it never worked out though.
Right. You see his beard, see my beard. But yeah, man, before we get off topic and start veering off all the way, man.
Fuck his dreads too. Sorry, mama.
Oh yeah, they done grew. I don't
Sorry,
know if they
mama.
can see. I got a whole man bun back there now, man. But before we get off topic and start rambling, we love talking to y'all, and we definitely appreciate everybody that's been able to stick through with us. And we're gonna get back to what we were doing, and season 3 is gonna be packed with a whole bunch of comments and a whole bunch of information and a whole bunch of feedback and a whole bunch of It's cool, man. It's cool because we got to a point where we were just, up here just talking trash to each other. And now we legitimately, have a following and people are
chiming in
and asking us legit questions, man. And that's exactly what we wanted to do. We're here for the community as a whole. Like I said, I'm not worried about the next man's business. I hope that he's booking those big gigs, man, because it lets me know that it's possible. Mm-hmm. And it lets me know that the information that we're giving out is valuable.
The man booking them big gigs is you, bro.
Hey, don't worry about what I'm trying to catch up to you. You still flying all over the damn world. This dude walking to the airport, they know his name.
I'm sick of airplanes. I'm sick of TSA. Them niggas need to give me a Secret Service pass so I can just walk through that joint. Do you know at the airport they are so disrespectful with your bag?
Oh, hell yeah, they are. Especially a cameraman.
Bruh.
Hey, if you guys have never seen TSA go through a cameraman's bag, if you guys ever see it, look at the cameraman. I guarantee you he's either there's a couple things. He's mad dogging the hell out of them because they just be whipping and just
don't know what they grabbing, don't know how to grab it, don't know where to set it after they grab it. I'm like, my G, you just pulled it out of this space right here. Why would you put it over here on top of? How you gonna close the bag, my brother? How you gonna do that? It's good. TSA, we love you. You know what I mean? LAX, forget them dudes, but just a headache. You know what I mean? We happy everybody been safe through this COVID thing. We hope everybody made it through it all right.
100%.
It was a rough time for the world. You know what I mean? And it brought a lot of people together, and a lot of people are now using these platforms in different ways that they never thought. And even billion-dollar companies. You know what I mean? Like teleworking. They're not going back to work. They're going to continue to telework. It worked out so well, and they're going to save, a couple million on not having that building every year. So it's been good. You know what I mean? Like it's had its bad points, of course. Horrible. Everybody who lost a family member, a friend, whatever, like all of that, prayers go out to you guys.
Prayers up, guys.
The hustlers are always going to hustle. And if you came through the pandemic on top, then you were supposed to be on top.
Right. It definitely, if you were built to hustle, that pandemic brought it out of you, boy.
I haven't flown so much. I feel like I needed a private jet in the back. Just roll me up to the little private joint. Let's just.
And if you didn't hustle, man, just know that, it seems like the world's opening back up. You better get on out there, man. I don't care what you're shooting on. If this is what you want to do and this is where you want to be at, get your ass out there and get to getting. I don't give a damn what you shooting. Get out there and shoot and make that shit happen, man, because it is possible. If ain't nobody else gonna tell you, we gonna tell you that shit is possible. 1,000%. Get your ass out there, man.
I'm just a little jigger from a small town they call Victorville. You feel me?
Hey, you didn't have those dreads last time we was on camera, huh?
Hey, B, my shit fly.
That boy done grew his dreads out. I think you might have started them.
They was real young, real young. I'm gonna have to pull up we'll do a side by side. But like P always says, man, we appreciate all of you guys. You guys got to come back and check in this season 3, and we ain't stopping. You know what I mean? So you guys get down in that comment box down there and let us know what you guys feel like talking about, and we're gonna bring it up, because if not, y'all just gonna hear me and P do what we do best. You know what I mean? And that's talk camera shit.
That's what we're gonna do, man.
I'm your man, Anthony Smith.
Yo, P in the building.
And this is
my back. Man, that was like riding a bike. Something like that.